You know that feeling after you've done a set of kettlebell rows, your back feels just a little off? You're not sure if it's muscle telling you it's really working or if you did it wrong. Well, today I'm going to cover the top 3 kettlebell row mistakes that most people are making, which might be one of them when you have that feeling. Definitely don't want to ignore it. You want to pay attention to it, and you want to learn these little quick shifts and corrections to those mistakes. So let's jump right into it. First one is going to be bending your back or twisting. So when you're doing the kettlebell row, I see a lot of this, people bending their back, curling the back as they're trying to row the bell, and in combination with that curl, they're trying to compensate and compensate, and they try to rotate their back, or they twist too much. So it might look like this. So you're here, you're rounded, and you might be doing the same thing, and you pull your elbow up. Okay, you rotate this way. So you're trying to get momentum to row that bell. Okay, you're trying to twist. What that's doing is it's twisting your spine. Your spine is not supposed to twist, especially with the heavy load. So that's one thing you definitely want to avoid. So if you're doing that, stick around because I'm going to show you how to correct that coming up. Number 2, pulling with your arm. So the kettlebell, you are pulling a kettlebell, but if you're using your arm, you're not engaging the muscle you should be engaging, which is your lat, the big back muscle that you're actually trying to work. If you're using your arm, you're just trying to pull it. For one, it could lead to some shoulder strain. You may be experiencing that. It could lead to some back strain. It could lead to even some elbow pain and issues if you pull with your arm. All right, I'm going to show you how to correct that in a second. Let's go to error number 3. Too much momentum. Like I covered in the beginning, you put too much momentum into that row, trying to lift heavier, thinking I can pull more weight or that you can pull more weight. You know what? If you're doing it correctly, the chances are that weight's probably too heavy. So if you're trying to momentum the bell up, you're trying to throw it up and really roll it up high and yank it like you're doing a lawnmower row, that's too much momentum. Slow, controlled, activated with your lat should be the focus. All right. So now that you know the top 3 mistakes, let's go to how to fix them. First setup, all right? Number 1, too much bend in the back, too much hunching, curling, or too much twisting of the spine. So to fix that, to correct that, is setting up in a strong stance so it limits your ability to actually rotate and you really activate the lat the way you should. So you want to line up in a running position. Okay, this forearm has to be on top of that quad here, nice and secure. Second part is knee comes out here. Okay, knee is out. So you have that room to row the bell, okay? This is where you lock in so that you're not able to rotate and twist, okay? Instead of bending forward, okay, if you start up here too high, you're gonna have to bend forward to grab the bell. I want you to start nice and low, right above that knee. You grab that corner of the bell. This is important here, pay attention here. You pack your shoulder down. That's going to activate the lat, the muscle you should be using. Pack it down, squeeze this forearm, and engage your abs. And then you pull from a nice, strong position with your lat muscle, not just rolling it up and twisting, all right? Which leads to the next thing, pulling with the arm. Okay, once you have that setup, that strong setup, you tilt that ball back, you pack the shoulder down. You're going to, instead of pulling with your arm, activate your lat muscle. Okay, and pull with your lat. Your arm just grabbing the bell, just an extension of the bell or of your arm. Grab, pack, lock in, and once you lock in, use your lat to pull that bell up. Your wrist should be going towards your hip, not pulling like this. You're not pulling like this. You're packing, engaging, pulling with the lat. Wrist should go to your waist, okay? It should feel like you're actually moving the weight with your lat muscle, which is what you should be doing. And then the last one, too much momentum. If you set up correctly, like I just showed you, activating, setting up forearm, locking in, packing that shoulder down, engaging, then it's hard to get all that momentum because you're locked in and you're ready to row it correctly So in order to have that momentum, you have to basically loosen up and start to pull it. Okay, so if you set up correctly, lock in like I just showed you in the first step, 2 steps, you're gonna prevent that momentum or too much momentum, and you're gonna be using the muscles that you should be using, all right? So lock in, pack it down, shoulder down, okay? Lock it in. So quick setup. So this is how I set up. Okay, it's like you're gonna go on a run, runner's position. Okay, bells by that ankle, front ankle. Take this hip, knee, point it out. This foot's flat, this foot, ball foot comes up, okay? Forearm right on that thigh. Grab that corner, pack your shoulder, feel your lat engage when you do that, okay? If you don't feel your lat engage, I want you to grab a band, and I want you to do some rows. Really get that lat engaged, lat muscle, okay? You need your lat activated and active to do this, okay? Do 20, 25, just light band rows, okay? And then you're able to activate the lat. So down on the forearm, on top of the knee, pack that shoulder down, pack. You should feel your lat engaged. And then inhale, and as you exhale, you're going to, with your lat, sweep your forearm to your waist, okay? Looks just like this. Elbow nice and high, sweeping by your side, all the way down. You should feel your lat muscle moving that weight. Minimal rotation, if at all, just like that. Just like that, okay? Pulling nice and steady. You may even feel a cramp in your lat. That means you're working the lat the way you should be working the lat, okay? So those are the top 3 mistakes. Rounding the back or twisting the spine, okay? Pulling with your arms to the lat and using too much momentum instead of slow, controlled, and steady the way you should be doing your kettlebell rows. Okay, hopefully this helps you with your kettlebell rows. Let me know what you liked about this. What was the number 1 of these top? What's the number 1 that you find yourself doing that maybe this video helped you with? I'd like to know in the comments below. Share this with someone you would know could use it. And I want to leave you with a gift. I have a full body 10-minute kettlebell workout that includes the row, the swing, the clean, the press, the squat, all the kettlebell foundational movements. 10 minutes, KB10 if you want that. I'll shoot it over to you for free. I'm also throwing in a full body kettlebell program in with that as well. So KB10 if you want that. Otherwise, practice the row, rewatch this video, practice these little shifts in setup so you can get that your technique down with the kettlebell row. And I'll see you in the next video. Keep training strong, keep getting after it, keep rowing that kettlebell, keep getting better. You got this, train strong.